Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE fans are quite disappointed after the sports entertainment juggernaut reportedly released over a dozen stars from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT on Friday. One of those names was particularly surprising, as Dakota Kai was let go by the promotion. The damaged CTRL member being released was unexpected, to say the least, but it also raises questions about the future of the group. Right now, only Io Shirai is active. With that being said, Triple H could save damaged CTRL by bringing Asuka back to WWE television. The legendary Empress of Tomorrow is a multi-time world champion. Not only is undefeated on NXT, but she has held top titles on Raw, SmackDown, and the developmental brand. She is also a multi-time women's tag team champion and a member of Damaged CTRL, with Bayley no longer part of the group and Dakota sadly released by WWE. Triple H bringing Asuka back may be the last-ditch effort needed to keep Damaged CTRL alive. The group can't thrive with just one active member. If she is also healthy and ready to go, the game could even bring back Kerry alongside Asuka. From there, the duo and Io Shirai could hope to take over World Wrestling Entertainment once again. If Damaged CTRL does reform, albeit without Dakota Kai, gold will likely be the focus of the stable. Io Shirai is the reigning women's world champion, but Kairi Sane and Asuka will surely want titles too. While either one could chase after the Women's Intercontinental Championship, it is far more likely that Kairi and Asuka will reunite as the Kabuki Warriors. As a duo, Asuka and Kairi are former multi-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. They held the gold prior to Kairi leaving the company for several years, and then won them back once the Pirate Princess made her celebrated return to the sports entertainment juggernaut. The current Women's Tag Team Champions are Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. If the Kabuki Warriors return and Triple H keeps Damaged CTRL alive, Asuka and Kairi could attempt to dethrone the Judgment Day stars. The only wrinkle in this plan is that Liv Morgan is taking a temporary break to film a movie. Still, she likely won't be away for long, and this could allow for Kairi and Asuka to win a match or two, including the #1 contender bout, in order to earn a championship opportunity. In a development that has the potential to change WWE's future heading into the summer and beyond, reports suggest that Triple H is exploring the possibility of bringing back a former WWE legend who has not been seen on television for nearly a year. But this return wouldn't be just for nostalgia's sake. It may be part of a larger creative plan to preserve one of WWE's most dominant and commercially successful factions from breaking apart forever. Fans who have followed the subtle yet escalating tensions within this faction are beginning to wonder, is Triple H about to press the emergency button? According to sources close to the situation, the WWE Chief Content Officer is quietly working behind the scenes on a major story arc that could culminate at SummerSlam, or even stretch toward Survivor Series. And at the heart of it lies a simple goal: save the faction that helped define WWE's last era, sparked record-breaking merch sales, dominated headlines for years, and gave rise to several megastars. But with internal rifts bubbling to the surface and egos clashing on screen and off, the time may be now or never. The faction in question: the Bloodline. Since Roman Reigns' defeat at WrestleMania 41 and the explosive fallout involving Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, and newer recruits like Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa, the future of the Bloodline has never looked more unstable. And with Jey Uso now fully separated and Jimmy Uso's allegiance appearing to shift by the week, fans and analysts alike have asked the question: can the Bloodline survive without Roman Reigns as its center? Triple H might believe the answer is yes, but only with help. The legend in question: the return of Rikishi. Speculation is now swirling around the potential return of WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, father of the Usos and Solo Sikoa. Though Rikishi has not appeared on WWE programming in over a year, recent social media activity has ignited talk. A cryptic 3-word tweet: "Family needs fixing," posted just days after WrestleMania has been interpreted as a sign that Rikishi may soon return to television. If true, this could be a significant move for multiple reasons. First, Rikishi holds the unique position of being a respected elder figure whose presence commands attention without overshadowing current stars. Second, he has direct ties to every major player in the Bloodline storyline: Roman, Jey, Jimmy, and Solo, which gives WWE ample narrative freedom to reintroduce him as a moral compass, a peacekeeper, or even a judge of loyalty. Insiders say Triple H has long admired Rikishi's ability to connect generational stories. His brief involvement in the lead-up to WrestleMania 39 reportedly tested positively with audiences, especially when family tensions were central to the story. Now, with the bloodline potentially crumbling, it may be time to once again call on the father to save the sons, and perhaps bring closure to a story nearly 5 years in the making. Solo Sikoa's ascent and the looming threat. Solo Sikoa's transformation since WrestleMania has been nothing short of astonishing. With Roman Reigns absent from television, Solo has assumed leadership of the remaining bloodline members, positioning himself as the new tribal chief in a far colder, more ruthless tone. His recent actions, attacking Paul Heyman, seemingly banishing Jimmy Uso, and aligning himself with Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa, have drawn comparisons to early Roman Reigns, but with less control and far more chaos. While fans are intrigued by this darker version of the bloodline, WWE officials are reportedly concerned that without some kind of course correction, the entire faction may devolve into senseless infighting and quickly lose the emotional gravity that made it compelling in the first place. Enter Rikishi. Sources indicate that Triple H sees Rikishi's potential return as a way to humanize the current bloodline arc. While Solo's rise is vital for WWE's next generation, there's a growing fear that sidelining family legacy and emotional stakes could turn the angle into just another heel-stable story. Rikishi's involvement could restore the emotional thread and give characters like Jimmy and G a reason to revisit their roots, even as Solo attempts to redefine them. The creative pitch: a tribal council. Though plans remain tightly under wraps, one backstage rumor has begun gaining traction. The idea of a televised tribal council episode of SmackDown, or even a premium live event segment where the Anoa'i family confronts its current implosion. Imagine the scene. Rikishi returns unannounced during a bloodline segment gone wrong. Solo is on the verge of punishing Jimmy. Tanga Loa and Tama Tonga are holding down Paul Heyman. The crowd is erupting in boos. Suddenly, the lights cut, and Rikishi's music hits. The arena would explode. The father walks down the ramp, not to save someone, but to judge. He steps into the ring, looks each member in the eyes, says nothing. Solo's glare doesn't flinch. Jimmy's eyes show relief and confusion. Tama Tonga, amused, steps forward, and then Rikishi drops the line: "I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to find out who forgot what it means to be family." The story writes itself. A multi-week arc where Rikishi tries to mediate the chaos, pushing each family member to reflect, while tension simmers beneath the surface. Jimmy torn between fear and pride. Solo rejecting his father's wisdom. She watching from a distance. And maybe, just maybe, Roman Reigns returning not as a savior, but as a final arbiter. Could Roman return too soon? While no official word has come down regarding Roman Reigns' return timeline, Triple H is reportedly interested in spacing out Roman's next run until it can be maximized for impact. However, the bloodline's current instability could push the schedule forward. If Rikishi's return sparks a larger narrative, expect WWE to tease Roman's involvement over time, perhaps through pre-recorded messages, indirect influence, or symbolic gestures. The eventual confrontation between Roman and Solo is all but inevitable, and Rikishi may be the one to set it in motion. Jey Uso's role in the fallout. Meanwhile, Jey Uso has firmly established himself as a solo star on Raw. His victory at WrestleMania and ongoing feud with Gunther's Imperium have given him credibility outside of the bloodline. But multiple creative pitches reportedly include a brief crossover appearance from Jay, perhaps even a confrontation with Rikishi, where father and son argue about what moving on means versus abandoning family. This kind of layered storytelling is what made the Bloodline saga the best in WWE history. If Triple H and his team can reintroduce Rikishi as a meaningful catalyst, the story doesn't have to repeat itself, it can evolve. Triple H's rumored plan to bring back WWE legend Rikishi isn't just a play for nostalgia. It's a potential lifeline to one of WWE's most iconic storylines and an opportunity to deepen the legacy of the Bloodline while launching its next era. With Solo Sikoa now on a path of dominance and destruction, the Usos at a crossroads, and Roman Reigns looming in the background, the timing may be perfect to reintroduce the one figure everyone in the story still owes everything to: their father. The legend may be returning. The family may be tested, but the legacy? That's what Triple H hopes to preserve. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.